Yo, 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 it's your boy, DJ CK1, you know, Mr. Dress for Less. You're now rocking with Stay Connected TV. Hey, stay connected. Listen, everybody was talking about this whole Spence versus Crawford fight. Me, I'm one of the main ones, excited as hell, man, to see this fight. I've been waiting ever since the Gervonta Tank Davis fight for doggone Errol Spence Jr. to fight Bud Crawford. Ever since then, I've been waiting on the fight. Ever since then, I'm talking about my whole everyday routine is based around it, man. You know what I'm saying? I wake up in the day, you know what I mean? I try to read a little bit. Not only do I read a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I'm going through all of the YouTube videos. I mean, for a while, it was the Gervonta Davis, then it was the Ja Morant, then it's like, you know, I gotta throw Errol Spence in there, you know what I mean? I gotta put these guys together, you know what I'm saying? And I had a segment with them. So I'm waiting all this time for this fight, man. And fight night finally gets here. You know, they make the negotiations. They you know, they do all the little underlying fine details, you know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna give you the rehydration clause. We're gonna put the rematch joint in there, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna put the coin toss in there, you know what I mean? We're gonna fight it this size, you know. Errol Spence got to come down to this size. We put all the different things that these guys wanted into a recipe for a great ass whooping. As Errol Spence says, a one-sided ass whooping. And I have to say, I'm a bit hurt. Like, I'm torn apart. Torn apart ain't even the word for it, man. I mean, after I seen the fight Saturday night, it was one thing to, you know, to spend money for a pay-per-view fight. But the other thing about it is to spend money for a pay-per-view fight, to see your favorite person fight and just feel like the fight wasn't worth it at all. And I'm coming from the standpoint of, you know, okay, we're spending all of this money, you know, to watch two of the greatest and elite fighters fight, and then within the first 2 rounds, you know, one of the people that I think is one of the greatest boxers in the world is getting thrown around like some rag doll. So my guy went from, I mean, basically just walking the dog, man. I'm talking about walking the dog on his opponents, man. You got the Ugas fight, man, that he fought right before this one, man. I think it was like a year and a half ago. Man, he looked in this fight with Terrence Crawford as if he was Ugas and Terrence Crawford was him. But this is the thing, man. It took Ugas some. He went the whole distance. It took Ugas, you know what I'm saying, like some rounds to kind of get ate up in the face like that, man. This dude in the face, man, looked like it looked like Terrence Crawford rearranged his face. In the freaking second round, he was starting to see bruising and swelling and different things like that. So it brings me to a couple of different points. The first point is, man, whatever happened with that daggum car injury, man, they couldn't cut and paste my man back together to the point to where, you know, when he go back to war, you're not gonna see the effects of that right away. That's one thing. And it's kind of scary because I love Errol Spence, you know. I'm a Roy Jones Jr. fan. My dad took me to my first Roy Jones Jr. fight, so I'm diehard Roy Jones Jr. all day long. And the same thing that goes about Javonte Davis. Same thing goes for Ja Morant. The same thing goes for, the Celtics. The same thing goes for the Bulldogs. Like, anytime these teams lose, or anytime one of these people lose, man, it's like a part of my heart being snatched away. But to see Errol Spence go in there and like everybody saying, man, he's a warrior. He's a warrior. So when you see one of the warriors, one of the guys that's always talked about, one of the guys that we've seen in action so many times just get picked apart, oh man, it was like a recipe for disaster. It was a sharp guy, you know what I mean? When you see him in the eye of the public, he not looking, raggedy or tore down or anything of the sort. He's putting his best foot forward, man. And not only that, he's looking professional. You dig what I'm saying? He's up to date with everything. He's got his merch out there, you know what I mean? Strap season, you know what I'm saying? Free Smoke Jr. He got all of the different, you know what I mean? All of the different little slangs and everything to go with the name, man. But when he stepped in the ring Saturday, man, it's like he left his he left his soul out in the practice field or something like that, man. When your boy just working out on the body bag, and you hear one day you're here and the next day you're gone, man. It's like one day you got 4 belts, man, or 3 belts, man, and the next day they gone, man. You go in there and get humiliated, and now you don't have no type of, you don't have nothing but basically like your balls and your word to stand on. Like, okay, I'm a warrior. I just lost everything. I got to go get this back, man. And I just think that, on one end, with Terrence Crawford, you got that hood success story, and I take no credit away from him. None at all away from him. That hood success story is all of our story, man. It's all of our story. For moms and dads growing up poor, trying to make ends meet. Some of us had it better than others, man. And then some of us could get along with our spouse, you know what I'm saying, better than others can. So we made better provisions for the kids and things like that, man. But for him to come from the bottom to the top, you know what I mean, and then knock off so many people on his resume, I think that's commendable. You know what I mean? And I don't think that we can take anything away from Bud Crawford, man. But just looking at Spence's situation and thinking about the things that Spence is going through, man. Like I said, when he played that UGK song, one day you hear, the next day you gone. It's like he was leaving his soul out there on that body bag, man. Or it's like, or I see it as like, okay, man, like, I'm going to do this shit, man, but I'm ready to die. You know what I mean? So I really want to paint the heart of Errol Spence, man. I don't wanna make this thing out to be something that, that's just okay, we about to sit here and talk about my boy and talk about how terrible of a fight it was, and talk about how he got picked apart, You got some question marks out there for Derrick James to answer. I think he's got a lot of explaining to do to us, man. Like you said, just got Coach of the Year. You know what I mean? And what really sticks out is these messages where Derrick James is like, okay, well, we don't really look at the whole fight. With Errol Spence, too, we don't really look at the whole fight. Errol Spence is like, this is what I do. I eat, sleep, and shit this stuff. You know what I mean? Dude, which part you must be was wiping when you was watching Bud last time you watched Bud to know what he's doing? It's like you already know, you done seen it so many times. You couldn't have, man. And like I said, I think Derrick James got some questions to answer. I definitely think Derrick James got some questions to answer, man. Because for you, like I said, for us to highlight him the Coach of the Year, and then Bud come back and we don't got no type of answer for what happened. Oh, it's crazy. So I'm totally digging the fact that people are saying like, hey man, we need some type of accountability from Derrick James because we should have had a backup plan. Man, Bud is special, but I'm looking at Bud and I'm like, there's no way that this guy gets the time and the space that he gets to make a reaction or to make a move. It's no way you can't that you didn't train for this, man. And what pisses me off, because it looks like the freaking fight, man, to me, man, I'm gonna lie, I got to get this off my chest, man, because I'm an Errol Spence fan, so I'm hurt. I'm pissed. I'm enraged, man. Like, nigga, I couldn't even do my podcast, you know what I'm saying, basically, and turn up for the fight because I felt something inside already. I'm not gonna lie, I felt something inside already. Watching Bud Crawford workouts, I seen him, I mean, you know, he was just basically just touching the bag, and then he'll boom, and just, it's like, okay, pace yourself, boom, and just wait for the knockout, man. Realistically, what we seen is exactly what Bud workouts was looking like, man. He literally just paced himself, boom. It's almost like they had him on some type of cadence to where they could time Errol Spence's shots and his punches. You could tell when he's about to get ready to make a move. And once he stuck that jab out there, I'm gonna just be real. Once Errol Spence stuck that jab out there, man, it's like an indicator. It's a natural indicator. Like, okay, stick the jab out there. 3, 4, here we come, bam. You know what I'm saying? And his timing was always there, man. But his lead shoulder was there too. It's like, okay, you sticking the jab out there. I'm gonna put my lead shoulder out there, just like you put your lead shoulder out there. And then once we exchange them lead shoulders and lean in each other, I know you about to come. I just got the time when you about to come, so I can put that overhand right over, just like Bo Mac said, and land it right where it needed to be landed at. Once he landed it, man, he was able to just look, because he's sharp, man. He's sharp, and just be able to just, now you just following the pin. You follow the pinata and you just bust it. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what it was like. So yeah, definitely, I feel like Derrick James definitely got something explaining to do. I thought that they had a universal answer for Bud Crawford, is what I thought. That's what I've been saying in all of my podcasts. He's got a universal answer. That's the same thing that Gervonta Davis was saying, man. Like, he got a shield, bro. He got a metal shield. How you gonna get past the metal shield? Yeah, how you gonna get past the metal shield if you got a glass shield? I'm really confused now, because now it's not even about the glass shield or the metal shield no more, man. It's realistically about, I think they made this footwork about shutting the jab down and about footwork, man. And as long as you can have good footwork and stay out of harm's way when it comes to Errol Spence, I think they just picked him apart. Realistically, Bud Crawford looked like that one dude. I swear which guy, I forget it is. When you playing Mike Tyson Punch Out on Nintendo, you got Lil Joe, right? You got Lil Joe. Then you got this little Indian black dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that come on after him, you know what I mean? But then you got this other little guy, which is the third guy, right? But then you got the one before you fight Mike Tyson. That one black dude before you might fight Mike Tyson. That one that looked like got there, Marvin Hagler. Because you know Marvin Hagler got that damn big ass bubble head. You know, he got a cartoon character head in real life. It ain't no, you know, he definitely got that cartoon character head, man. When you look at him, Evander, Mike Tyson, all of them had them heads to where they fit right into Nintendo world. You know what I mean? But to actually see Bud Crawford move like that game move, and it's like you know, like you like boom, jump here, boom, 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 here, and then bam, and then like it was just like that. If you was there, you seen it. If you paid for it on pay-per-view, you seen it. If you was watching the same fight, you seen it. You know what I mean? You know, Lil Joe, you could just boom, move to the left, and then boom and counter, move to the right, then counter. That's how you beat the first dude, man. It's like this dude was doing a bounce, bro, and you couldn't catch him to line him up to do nothing with it, man. And I had to come on here and just, say something about the fight. Just vent, basically, because that's all that I can do, man. I'm down with the Errol Spence team. Y'all see me, man. My tips was green, you know what I'm saying, this year. So I was rocking with, you know what I'm saying, the Boston Celtics when they was in the playoffs, man. I still had green tips. My tips still green now. It's just I done washed my head a couple of times, the green coming out. But man, I was a green head, you know what I'm saying, bleed green when it came to the playoffs. I'm 10 toes down when it comes to being about my teams. You feel what I'm saying? When the Bulldogs, you know what I'm saying, was in that damn thing, yeah, we rocking it. Had my tat before the national championship. Had Georgia tatted on my leg before the national championship. Always been a Bulldog fan, you know what I'm saying. And when we was rocking and losing, we was losing. But right now we winning and got one of the best recruiting doggone staffs in the doggone all of the SEC, all of the, you know what I'm saying, the college football league, period. So it's like I roll with them until we had to rise to the occasion, man, and just dominate. I'm riding with Spence. It ain't no question about if I'm riding with Spence, because I was riding with Spence this whole time, man. You did. Just cut my boy down, you know what I'm saying, don't mean I still don't fuck with him or still don't rock with him. Shakur Stevenson can talk all the talk he wants just because he was right there side by side with Buzz, you know what I mean. It does draw some flags like, okay, does Derrick James really have the solid stable that everybody thought that he had? Is Jermell Charlo, is the Charlo gonna be able to beat Alvarez? That's a question that everybody needs to think about now, man. Because if we got Jermell Charlo and then doggone Errol Spence, both of them losing back to back, man, that's their whole stable, man. That's their whole stable. I don't think Regis is stronger than either one of those guys right there. So that we really got some questioning to do, man, and rethinking and resurfacing to do, man. I know y'all thinking the same thing I'm thinking, like, man, doggone Errol Spence was that easy to knock off, and Errol Spence and Charlo sparring, you know what I'm saying, and Bud Crawford just knocked they top dog off like that. How's that looking for the rest of the stable mates, man? Does that mean everybody else solid? Because I thought for sure that, man, my doggone man Errol Spence was the hardest in the stable. And I'm still kind of lackadaisical over it all. Like, damn, man, this cannot be happening. My man does not just get put down like this, man. I'm really, totally in awe about that. I'm still going over it. It's Monday morning. I'm at work and I'm still going over it in my head. Like, I know for a fact, man, we didn't just see what we seen Saturday night, man. I'm telling you, all of Sunday was a blur. Everything that happened Sunday was a blur, except for me spending time with my kids and eating breakfast with them, you know, and playing little household games with them and stuff like that. Everything was a blur, because outside of that, I was like, man, my man lost. And I'm really, really, like, shocked about it. But anyway, y'all, that's me, DJ CK1, Mr. Dress for Less. I always bring y'all, when I bring Mr. Dress for Less out, I always bring y'all out somebody hot to talk about, you know what I mean. One of my first Dress for Less segments was Tank, you know what I mean, and Errol Spence and John Morant. So, you know, anytime I bring Mr. Dress for Less out, it's going to be good, it's going to be epic, it's going to be somebody that is worth talking about. Today, it just happened to be Errol Spence Jr., man. My man, the fight of the century that we've been waiting on, that was supposed to be, like, you know, a blast from the past, you know what I mean, it's something enjoyable for us to watch. We could tell something was going on with Spence. Something was going on, whether it's an internal time clock is ticking inside, whether it's the time between when the fight was supposed to happen and now, or whether it's the time between the accident that put Spence at a, like, oh man, this is a traumatic experience I'm going back through. It almost seemed as if like my man was going through some type of trauma or some type of, flashbackism, whatever you want to call it. It almost seemed like he was helpless out there, man. And I feel like showbiz, I feel like a lot of people, man, they should have stopped that shit earlier. You know what I mean? Because we all love Errol Spence Jr. We all love Errol Spence Jr. And we love him for putting on for years, man, and giving us great performances for years. Every time he stepped into the ring, man, he was always color coordinated, something hot, something spicy, something, you know what I'm saying, that was urban, something that was, up to date, something that was trendy. We always seen that from him. He always came in with the best of the best, and he always came in as an A-side player, man. I don't want to look at my man as nothing else different, man. So listen, let me know how y'all feel about everything that I said about Errol Spence Jr., man. Was he one of your favorites too? Was he like the cream of the crop, A-side, top notch, couldn't do nothing wrong, man? And if you was rocking with him like that then, are you still rocking with him like that now, man? Come on now. If you was in the fight of your life, man, the fight of your life, man, your mama, your daddy, your kids, cousins, everybody in the world you feel like rocking with you, man. They wearing your shirts, they screaming your names, they done sold out the whole show, you know what I mean? They done bought the movie, they done paid for everything they need to pay for, they in pocket. Plus, they got $25,000 riding on you, $50,000 riding on you, a meal ticket riding on you. They got all kind of money riding on you. And then your homie says, hey, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. All my niggas finna eat. But then you get to that one moment and all your niggas don't eat, man. They just spend out on the fight and not get no return. How would you feel about that, man? Hey, this Mr. Dress for Less. I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, man. It don't cost nothing to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Drop something in the doggone comment box, man. And y'all hit them likes, man. Let's get them likes up, man. I'm at like about 191 subscribers right now, man. And I got doggone probably almost all of y'all viewing, man. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, I need y'all to share the links with everybody around you, man. I need you to put it on Facebook. I need you to put it on Instagram, man. I need y'all to be looking out for Mr. Dress for Less, man. And I need y'all to be looking out for the Eric Leach Show, man. Straight up, man. Mr. Dress for Less and the Eric Leach Show, man. Yo, we going skyrocket. We trying to get them numbers out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can bring y'all more and more hot topics, man. You know what I mean? It's your boy DJ CK1, Mr. Dress for Less, man. And I'm out, y'all. Stay connected.